I haven't said this in a while, but tomorrow Real Madrid has a game against Real Betis. And well, that means that Xabi Alonso had a press conference today. And well, this is everything he said. We are raring to go after a week's break to go back into the competition, to face the second half of the season with enthusiasm, excitement, and freshness. And we start tomorrow at home. We want to perform well and win the game. And he talked about Rodrigo. And he said Rodrigo can play inside the forward line in any of the three areas, right, left, or center. And he ended up finishing in a very good moment. He played 3 or 4 very good games at the end of the year. And we had a very good feeling with him. We need him, like everyone else, to make up for the absence of Kylian. We'll see for how long we have different options to replace him, and he is one of them. He talked about Carvajal's return. He did the full training session today, and he did so yesterday. We'll decide on the squad tomorrow morning, but there are things that we prefer to wait until there are certainties. In every team, you need players who carry weight, not only because of what they have experienced, but also because of what they bring on and off the pitch, or because of what they know how to deal with in difficult moments. He is one of those. From the player who started in 2014 to the current one, he is just as competitive, but his personality, his influence, and his weight in the team are huge. We would have liked to have him for these 2 months, from the Barca game, when he got injured, to the last one against Sevilla, and I'm sure he would have contributed. Now we need to help him to find his best physical condition, to help the team, but having him around helps us. Now if you're enjoying the video so far, just like the video so I know, and if you want to stay updated with Real Madrid news, just follow. Mbappe's injury, they asked. We'll be working towards the deadlines. It's a lot about feelings, and we're going to do everything we can to be ready as soon as possible. When will it be? That's the question. I don't know. In the next pre-match press conference, I'll tell you more clearly. We assess after each match, and the players' feelings, and then we make decisions based on the needs. We have to see how he evolves, and we are going to do everything we can to get him back as soon as possible. How can the team cope without Mbappe, they asked. You have to find the best way to fit the pieces together. Kylian wasn't at the Club World Cup, and he performed well, but will certainly be missed because his performance has been impressive, not only for his goals, but also for the influence he has. Injuries are never welcome, but we have to have a lot of confidence in those who will start tomorrow, and those who will play on Thursday against Atleti. We're a squad. The union and trust is mutual. Solidity and team spirit is essential. Managing those players who are always willing to help the team is easy, and those who have the ambition and want to win is always easy. Then there are the decisions that are my job, and I take them myself. Vinny Jr., he is looking good and happy. The break has been good for all of us to reset, and to refresh our energies after an intense block in December. Tomorrow we're the ones who have to give in order to receive. We want to play with good energy, and spread the desire we need to compete every game. In that rhythm we need. If that flows in both directions, we will enjoy it. Vinny's absence from training. Xabi Alonso said that he has some discomfort, and we wanted to be cautious, and not put unnecessary strain on him for tomorrow's game. He had a little discomfort, and we will decide tomorrow. The winter market, we have to be alert. We are happy with the squad, but we always have to be attentive to being able to improve if possibilities or specific needs arise. I work with the squad we have, and my job and my duty is to be effective as possible, to squeeze to help the players progress, individually and collectively, to fit the pieces together. We are still in the process, with good and not so good moments. We always have to be on the lookout, to be able to improve if there are possibilities, without naming names. Hendrik's departure, the stage of his career, his development as a player. After coming from Brazil to Europe, he needs to play, and I understand that he has made that decision. And I also understand that the club has wanted to invest in the medium term in his development, that he has the experience in a competitive league like the French, and that he is at a club where he is going to have more minutes. If that allows him to grow as a player, Madrid do it very well, and they have players who grow in other clubs, and then give a good performance in the team. If that happens with Hendrik, I understand that Bobby has made this decision, and we will follow him very closely, and we want him to progress and to improve. He must not only focus on the medium term, but also look at the medium term, the needs, and when the talks begin to take shape, the decision is made. There is no turning back. Hendrik is there, and we follow him very closely and closely. He will face the Super Cup with full confidence in the players who are there. How is he, and how did he spend his holidays? Xabi Alonso said, "I'm fine, how are you?" After seeing a lot of each other, it's been good to get some distance. I've gone home and I've been at ease with family and friends. I haven't been to Donostia for a long time. Thank you very much. Now with all that being said, let me know what you guys thought about what Xabi Alonso said.